Happy Friday, everyone. I hope this week has been treating you well. I, for one, have been in a much chipper mood compared to the past couple of months because here in Ohio, we are getting that fall spring currently. It's kind of a tricky season because the weather is quite nice. 50 degrees most days. Today was even up in the 60s, and it's gorgeous outside, but it is a mix of wind and rain, and it can actually get really dangerous. We are prone to getting some tornadoes and some strong thunderstorms that can just kind of like wreak havoc and cause trees to fall down, and I'm just preparing for that time, making sure that my roof isn't leaking here or there, and battening down the hatches, if you will. Regardless of that, we are enjoying the time that we can outside, and I am living for it, you guys. I live for the summer days where we can put up the sail shade and I can sit outside, read a book, eat breakfast outside, eat lunch outside, just literally spend all day outside whenever we can. And we thrive on that. I am a creature made for the sunshine. Maybe one day I can convince Mr. Newman to move me somewhere down south. I, for one, would love to live in Charleston, hence my sweatshirt. This is my protein. I am going to be drinking this before heading to the gym today because we recently got our gym membership and it has a kids' daycare, which I love, love, love. That was obviously a necessity for wherever we wanted to go. And so I'm just going to be doing some light cardio. The kids are so excited to go. They love being in the kids class and they get to play with the other kids because, as you know, my kids are homeschooled. So it's not like they're like making these regular friends besides like at our church. So I love getting them in these social environments just for them to be creative, make some friends, and of course make some memories.
All right, boys, are you ready?
Yeah.
Yay, let's go.
Nope.
My favorite cardio right now is the elliptical. I can just prop up my Kindle and I love putting on like a really cute like scenery background. I've been choosing like mountains and the woods lately because I'm currently reading Zodiac Academy. I'm on book 5 of 10 and I love it so much. Anything romantasy, you know, it's right up my alley. Then today we made an impromptu trip to Sam's Club because I really wanted to buy a carpet cleaner, but it didn't end up being on sale. It was on sale last night and this morning it wasn't. Make it make sense. Anyway, we did need some new pillows for mommy and daddy's bed and the kiddos wanted to try all of the free samples. Once we came home, it was time to do all of the chores that I kind of just like sat aside from the morning. We had dishes, laundry piling up, how to put away all of the things that we got while we were out, and just tidy up the house. Meanwhile, the kiddos are wanting to play, so I sent them outside with a snack and the dog, and they are having some fun in the sun. I am going to put on one of the many loads of laundry that I'm going to be doing today, and I'm getting started on all of my afternoon cleaning. So come along with me, put on some music if you're in the mood, and clean along with me. Otherwise, enjoy the show. one thing about me is that I am a type A person and I am going to be cleaning this house every single day. I don't follow any sort of cleaning schedule. I basically just see what needs done and I do it. If a task is going to take me less than 5 minutes, I'm pretty much just going to do it like right then and there if I have time. Otherwise, I'm going to like put it aside in my brain for later, if you know what I mean. Otherwise, I like to make a daily list of things that I need to do, whether it's like places to go, reminders of some chores I want to get done, or even just like a checklist. I find it just makes me more productive throughout the day. And I also have like a constant like list going of just things that I can do whenever I'm bored or have that extra time. I am always trying to be as productive as possible. I am putting aside time for just like myself, whether that's like getting out of the house or just sitting down for like some quiet time and reading the Kindle. So I am taking care of myself, but I like to be able to get all of those things done when I have the time so that I feel good about spending that alone time or that date night time with my husband. You guys, I am so excited to get these new pillows. I have been searching for probably the past year, just deciding like what to get. I didn't know if I wanted to like invest in something nice. Like there's like these Beckham hotel pillows on Amazon, or if I just wanted to get some cheapies on Amazon, or if I wanted to stick with whatever the trusty dusty Sam's Club had in stock. So I ended up going with what Sam's Club had. They were the cheapest out of all of the options. This is what we're working with, guys. This is my old pillow. This is my husband's, to be particular. And it is gross. We'll just say that. So these ones literally are so thick that I am like shoving them into the pillowcases. The old ones just like slid right in like a wet noodle. And that tells you how flat they were, how flimsy they were. I think they were probably like 3 years old. So it was all in due time. I feel like you're supposed to replace these once a year, but I don't know if that's just being a little bit extra. This side-by-side cracked me up where you could see just how flat the old ones were. Like, no wonder my neck is so crooked, you guys. Anyway, I am just removing our satin pillowcases from the old ones and putting them on the new pillows. And then I got the bright idea to reuse these old pillows because it's like, what else do you do with them? Like, do you just throw them away? Because that seems like really like dumb. So I decided to just get out the like matching, what are they called, pillowcases that came with my bedspread that you see here. It's so pretty. They're so soft. They're double-sided here. So one side is like this really pretty wildflower print, and the other side is like a green farmhouse pinstripe, if you will. So I am just going to put these in another room, in my guest room. It's also my craft room. I have another video up of a tour of that room if you are interested. But I'm just going to put them in there because I feel like that'll really add to the space and add to the comfort on the bed, because there's currently just like 2 queen size pillows in there. And you could always use a variety in the pillows, right? So after I get all of these put away where they go, I am just going to head downstairs and make myself some lunch because that protein shake has done its job for the morning. Today for my salad, I am just going to be adding some leftover barbecue chicken that I made for dinner one day this week. And I'll be topping it with some pumpkin seeds and dried cranberries and my favorite ranch dressing. It is so good. Just wait and see. It is so colorful. It is so filling. And it hits the spot every time. Of course, we have to pay the puppy tax. So we are going to give my sweet little angel baby her bite of chicken and head outside to eat lunch, read my Kindle, and hang out with my baby boys. about our goals for the year, shall we? Because I don't think we've actually addressed the fact that it's 2025 yet, and we are nearly at the end of the first quarter, y'all. I can't believe that March is literally like tomorrow. So anyway, let's talk about what we're planning for the year, shall we? I am personally trying to be productive, like I said. I want to lose a few pounds. I just want to like feel better and like what I see in the mirror a little bit more. And yeah, we're not looking to go like heavy and hate ourselves. Like I said, we're all about positivity here. But we did get our new gym membership and we are loving it. I was just telling my husband, I'm glad that we are like investing money into things that make us healthy and teaching our kids healthy habits and things like that. On another note, I am not an outdoorsy person. Like, I love to be outdoors. Like, I love to like sit outside, but I don't want to get dirty. You know what I mean? I want to do like a small little 5-gallon bucket garden. Does that even make sense? I just want to do some like little herbs and stuff. I am also okay with having some like peppers maybe. I think those are simple to grow. And I would like to do some like sun-dried tomatoes because we got a dehydrator last year, I think. And those would be so simple to make. And I think those grow in like abundance where we live. And on top of that, we have been homeschooling, obviously. So my kids are 3 and 5. You saw a little bit earlier there that we have been practicing our handwriting, and my youngest one, he's not really like at the point where he's like equipped to do that yet because he's so small, but he is just kind of like going along with whatever I'm doing with my oldest, and I'm fine with that. My husband was the oldest of 9 children, and his mother homeschooled all of them, and he said that him and his brother, who were probably like 20 months apart, they were always doing the same thing. So that's kind of like my plan with the two of these guys. Now, obviously, if one is advancing more than the other, I'm not going to stop them. But if one needs the extra help, I'm not going to make them feel bad that they should be doing more. Does that make sense? So currently, my oldest is learning how to read. I rented a book from the library, and it's called Teach Your Child to Read in 100 Easy Lessons. I was on like Reddit and looking up like people's reviews on like what other homeschoolers are teaching their kids to read with. Hooked on Phonics is another big one. But anyway, I just wanted something simple because I have boys. They have short attention spans, and we pretty much are only spending like 30 minutes homeschooling a day. So it just had to be quick and easy, you know? And this book ended up working out so well that I bought it for myself. I ended up being blessed, and I found it at the thrift store for 50 cents, you guys. So I bought that up because it's working so well for my oldest that I'm hoping to use it with my youngest as well when I teach him to read. On another topic for math, we are doing like some simple addition and subtraction. And we are learning to count to 100. That was one of the things that first graders need to learn how to do. And obviously we've been working on the weather. And I can't really like think of anything else. But I'm trying not to like stress myself out over it because I think it's so easy for us moms to put too much on ourselves and have too many goals that we want to like accomplish. And then it becomes not so fun anymore. And then you don't want to do it. So the goal is not to get to that point. If I feel like I'm doing too much, we need to scale it back, make sure we're doing the important stuff, and get back to the fun part. Let me know in the comments what your goals are for 2025, no matter how small, no matter how big. I want to hear them all because I am just as ambitious as you guys are. Even though I'm just a stay-at-home mom to some people, this is my calling, this is my life, and this is what I chose, and I'm going to work to be the best that I possibly can at it. One of my goals from last year that I accomplished and I'm so proud of myself for was learning how to take care of myself. And that might sound like, what? But I mean like the details, you guys. Like, I didn't know how to do my skincare. I didn't know how to know what my skin type was and what it needed. I didn't know how to take care of my hair. So I started doing all of these things for myself that obviously no one else is going to be able to do. And I take so much pride in that. So I do my own gel nails at home now. I do like Gel X. I can do my own like gel manicures and pedicures. I also style my own hair. I maybe get it cut 3 times a year, but I just made sure that I had the right tools that I needed and learned what looked best. And obviously what I was able to get done in like 10 or 20 minutes because I'm a busy mom. And then I figured out what kind of makeup was going to work for my skin and what would also be quick to put on within 5 minutes. And I am loving this version of myself. I honestly think that this is my favorite phase of life so far because I have the freedom, I have the ability, and I also have my husband who is rooting me on every day, who also wants to see me be the best version of myself. And yes, I went ahead and took my everything shower, got my skincare done for the day because I looked outside and it was raining, you guys. Like, what the heck? We were just outside playing and it was sunny and beautiful, but here we are. So there are a few more house chores that need to get done before I can relax, and there are a couple more hours until Daddy comes home and he can relax with us. So first step is taking out the trash, and then I think there's some more never-ending laundry to be done. Before I could even turn around, the kids were coming in here begging me for a snack. So I decided I wanted to get some protein in because we still had a couple of hours before dinner and I wanted it to last. So we just did a Greek honey yogurt with this like pumpkin seed granola. It's so yummy. I get it from Aldi. And then I did just a drizzle of pure maple syrup. It was so yummy. It was the perfect little afternoon treat. Gave us just enough energy to get through the rest of these chores and the rest of this day.
Anywhere you go, you belong. Anywhere you say, anywhere.
Since it ended up being a rainy night, I decided to take out this frozen pizza dough that I had made previously. This is actually just half of the dough that my recipe makes in my Amazon bread maker. It is linked on my storefront and it is one of my best sellers. I love that thing. I use it weekly. I love making my own Hot Pockets and stuff. It's all the same versatile dough recipe, but anyway. I just popped this out of the freezer a couple of hours ago and let it come to room temperature, and now I'm just going to do some hand stretching until it gets enough of a shape like a pizza, I guess. Anyway, I got this pizza pan from Aldi for probably like $6 or $7, and it's got like all the little holes in the bottom of it, and it's nonstick. It works absolutely perfect for pizzas. This is not a gluten-free pizza. I ended up just making myself I think I made like a breakfast sandwich tonight. But anyway, This was for the boys, and it was super simple to put together. So after I get it all shaped up, I am just going to cheat and use a can of tomato sauce from the store. It's pre-seasoned a little bit, but I'm going to season it up a little bit more. So I'm just going to open that up, put it all over the top. And then for the seasonings, I think I ended up just doing some garlic powder, some Italian seasoning, and that chili onion crisp oil stuff. That stuff is so good. We put it on everything. And it's not too spicy for the kids, so we love it. But anyway, I just ended up mixing that all together with a spoon, topping it with a variation of cheeses. Don't judge me, guys, okay? It is the middle of the week. I'm out of shredded cheese. I'm working with what I got, okay? And I was already this deep into making a pizza. I couldn't stop now. I couldn't. So don't judge me for the cheese situation that is about to happen. We ended up topping that with some pepperoni. I popped that into the oven for about like 20 minutes to 25 minutes, I would say, at 375. And it turned out perfect if you like a nice thin homemade pizza. My boys ended up eating literally the entire pizza. I mean, I'm not surprised. I'm going to have to start making 2 within the next couple of years, I think. And my boys both said that this was their favorite pizza ever. So yeah, that's a win in my mom book. Fun fact about me, I always wanted to marry an Italian man because I wanted to have an Italian mother-in-law that would teach me how to cook. There's just something about Italians that I'm drawn to. Yes, absolutely. I want to be one. I want to be married to one. But that's okay. I love my husband. He's not Italian whatsoever, but he's tall, dark, and handsome, and I'll take him. If I could pick like a dream vacation somewhere, I think going to Italy would probably be like one of my top 2 places. I think Greece is also really pretty. Anyways, I digress. I am going to pop this pizza in the oven to cook for dinner and sit down with my husband and watch a movie. There you have it, a day in the life of a stay-at-home mom of 2 boys that also homeschools. I am going to make myself a little mommy drink before me and Mr. Newman sit down to relax. We just put the kiddos to bed and read them their bedtime stories, brushed our teeth, took a shower, the whole 9 yards. By this time, we are both so worn out and so ready to just veg out on the couch and not do anything until bedtime. But there is no other life that I would rather be living, and I was made for this. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. I love you all, and let me know in the comments what you'd like to see in the next vlog.